How is your attitude right now? I'd like to speak on attitude and the attitude of gratitude, even in the unknown, the uncertainty, the fears, the doubts, the whatever may bubble up, whatever you may be currently navigating, exploring. If you're feeling any fear, come up, had that with some client that connected with today, feeling fearful. And what you can do in that is look at the illusion that it is in love being the truth and what is real, and to connect back to that in your heart. You can zoom out intentionally, ground yourself within your energy, which has come out in cards and grounding, and seeing the wonder of everything and seeing the wonder of the journey and the unfolding, and even in any struggle or difficulty or challenge that you may be facing, to have gratitude for how it may be stretching you, how it may be molding you into being the version of you that you have already decided and chosen that you want to be. So you have actually designed it. It can be funny, and you can see the wonder of it and how everything is for your benefit, everything is happening for you, which can be difficult to look at or accept perhaps sometimes. Yeah, checking your attitude and coming back into gratitude allows you to be in ease and harmony in your body, allows you to flow, allows you to be more harmonious, allows you to expect the best, to assume the best, to follow those principles of Neville Goddard of assuming the wish fulfilled, and assuming that your reality creation is unfolding in your favor for your benefit. And you get to even know if you've made the choice to go all in and refining and adjusting and living and claiming and anchoring and embodying and being the life that you want to be having, to shape that from within you in your frequency, in your energy, and in your action steps, and how you show up, and in how you're claiming that and persisting towards it in building and in iteration, and in how you keep going forward with that knowing. It's undeniable, it's inevitable that you realize or manifest what you desire because you're already on the trajectory. You've already decided that you're no longer certain versions of you, and therefore there's no going back. And fear can come up when there may be the need to cling to something, to hold on to something, or when we're believing something that is not even real or true. When we may be amplifying the energy of a worst case scenario that doesn't actually even exist in the here now moment. If we can zoom out and see that, and see how, like, right here, right now, in this moment, if there's something that you're worried about, is that actually really here with you in your reality right now? And to just look at that and question that and say, I'm feeding an energy that's not even right here. That can happen. And then you can say, it's not even real. I can just zoom out. I can call my energy back from that. I can cut cords and release any energetic attachments to these narratives or stories or beliefs that don't serve me. I can choose right now to ask lofty questions like, why is it that I'm so fortunate in everything that I do? Why is it that everything always unfolds perfectly? Why is it that there's blessings and gifts in this now moment that I probably haven't uncovered yet, but I'm in process of, like, discovering and having that truth revealed to me that came up in the last video, to see the wonder of everything and to allow your energy to feel more expansive. And it simply feels good in your body. And inviting you to breathe that in right now, down into your belly, and to connect to your heart, and to see how in this now moment you can choose to be in an attitude of gratitude and be in deep, profound reverence for the gift of life itself, for the gift of this day, the gift of how you get to choose to care for you, care for your health, how you get to choose to simply think and believe positive things, that it's not an efforting or a struggle. You can simply just assume, of course, it's working out for me. Of course, what I desire is coming right into my reality because I have the power of imagination to imagine it and to visualize it and to choose it and to claim it and to feel the energy of it in my body. That is the powerful creator that you are. And therefore, it has to be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. You can claim and call out your affirmation and state your lofty questions. to come back into that positive mindset and energy. And another energy that's coming to me today is to be deeply feeling means that you feel the totality of the human experience and you can see and appreciate and recognize and have gratitude for both beauty and pain. And you see as part of the experience, that it's activating, that it creates and ignites something within you, and that all the challenges or difficulties that you may go through are a training ground almost to activating and igniting your next level best version of you that has more wisdom or medicine or gifts or magic or a new ability or new awareness to no longer feed energies that don't serve you any longer, to move away from dynamics or environments or connections that are not aligned or in resonance with the mission in your heart and where you're going, and to give love even for understanding or allowing or embracing that as you move forward. Continue to see the wonder of being on a journey and how it's never about getting to some end point. It's simply being in loving acceptance of yourself and being in gratitude for the here and now, for who you get to be today. And even tomorrow, who do I get to be today? How do I get to think and feel right now? How can I shape and mold that in a way that it works for my benefit? How can I feel good about it? How can I give deep appreciation for it? How can I be grateful for things in my reality right here, right now? And how can I see that I am so loved? How can I amplify that energy within me and to know that you are so loved, that you are so loved beyond comprehension? And if you can feel that in your energy, in your being, with sharing that if you've got fur babies even, and to wonder and marvel at how loved you are by them, and to let that just be a mirror reflection of I'm so loved, since that love is so pure and unconditional, and to know that you are so loved unconditionally in every now moment, simply through your existence, your presence, and your energy, and not by merit of your actions or your achievements or your accomplishments. While you may enjoy pursuing them and being in the energy of bringing about your creations, you are already loved right here, right now. And there can be gratitude and appreciation for that and feeling it in your energy. Some people have been speaking recently about not spiritually bypassing and true light and false light, which I have seen and picked up on, and truth and hard truth is. And I've already mentioned how in the full spectrum of the human experience, we can experience both beauty and pain. We can experience suffering and enlightenment and joy and ease and bliss and ecstasy. So from both ends, and if you experience one side of that polar opposite dynamic in the pendulum swinging, that you know that the opposite is available and accessible to you. So if you've gone through specific hardships or difficulties, know that the complete opposite is totally accessible to you. And if that has been your background to now, through previous stories, to even allow yourself to have appreciation and gratitude for how you have received the activations in medicine and wisdom and knowledge to unlock the magic and the codes. Like you have the codes of the opposites within you. You have the power of discernment to know what serves you. You have the power to choose to align with true lights. That is spiritual sovereignty and wholeness in everything being available to you within your own being, within your own energy, and that you can fine tune your frequency to the radio station that you prefer to broadcast your channel from. I love that. An attitude matters because when we're in an attitude of complaining or frustration or not appreciating, we create repetitive loops and karmic cycles of what we don't want. And it's not to say you should bypass or dismiss or disregard any lower vibrational emotional experiences, such as if you do feel frustration, you can give acceptance and love to it, and that organically diffuses and neutralizes the energy and brings you back into calm, peace, acceptance, and elevates you in gratitude again. Yet there is the importance of feeling it and being aware and being conscious. I recognize I'm frustrated right now and I know why, and I give love to that rather than seeing it as something bad or wrong or dismissing, denying, rejecting it. But then you're in judgment of yourself when you want to come back into having complete gratitude for yourself also, and gratitude for your inner work and that inner inquiry and journeying to truly know yourself in new ways that you're more intimate and connected to yourself in ways that are harmonious, because then that adds to harmony being created in your reality. To come into the not bypassing again and seeing that there are certain events happening in the world which are not pleasant, which are not the energy of love, which are not the energy of truth. And while I do not go into these things on this channel politically and events in the world, it's not from a standpoint of burying my head in the sand and not wanting to look at that or refusing to give voice to it. It's understanding the vibrational effect of holding and maintaining the energy of peace, being a positive and powerful vibrational effect, and how that is actually a greater service to Gaia, to planet Earth, to healing, to raising vibrations through witnessing and knowing that these things exist, while also choosing to hold the energy that you prefer within you, is actually not, when it's conscious, it's not bypassing, it's not positive only. It's, I'm aware, I give love to the situation and I choose to hold and maintain love within me, because that allows me to pour into my goals, my relationships, my well-being, which ultimately is what I'm here to create and to experience and to share in reverence for life and the opportunity that you have to create your own version of heaven right here, right now. Are you with me on that? Are you feeling that? However, I am a Reiki master teacher and I do planetary healing, and with the intent of sharing energy or sharing love to places around the world that may need and value and support that, I do invite you to set an intention to do that too. Be in a loving, peaceful energy in your heart and to intend to radiate that from you. That all the hungry be fed, all the thirsty feel replenished, everyone to feel safe, all children, all men, women, animals, sentient beings may be covered with protection, to feel safety, to feel calm in their bodies, and to know that they are loved. Giving a moment of awareness and intending to meditate on this and to send love from a loving vibration, not from the energy of fear, is an incredibly different frequency and energy, and it's far more beneficial. If you're with me and you feel that, I invite you to meditate in that way and to consideration is love, to consider the fact that there is suffering in this world and we can share energies of peace and love and harmony with that to balance it. Since if you're with me, having fear, worry, or doubt doesn't serve anything. It's definitely not the energy of the solution. If you've ever been fearful about something, it tends to perpetuate negativity. It tends to bring you outcomes that you don't prefer. Whereas if you say to yourself, I'm now seeing a video by Moody that he shared this like about 11 years ago, just be happy, 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 happy. Don't worry about anything. That it's a complete waste of your life force, vitality, energy. To allow yourself to feel an elevated state within you is an act of love and an act of service to the world. Also, that you are allowed your joy. Returning to gratitude again, since I have done spiritual palliative care and caring for people who were bedridden, these experiences gave me profound gratitude in bringing me profound awareness in the now, and a huge reality check in having deep appreciation for even being able to get up out of my bed in the morning and stand up to go use a bathroom and have a shower independently without depending on someone. It's something to be grateful for and to appreciate how you can move your body, how you can exercise, how you can take care of your needs, how you can drink water if you have access to clean water, how you can eat nourishing food that nourishes your body and builds you up. that you can meet a need of yours and take care of yourself. It is a privilege. It's something to be hugely, enormously grateful for in presence in the now. And we can see everything as sacred, even in the mundane. I get to wash the dishes. Thank you. I can be in gratitude for the simplicity of things in life, while also, because I shared this with a client recently in terms of the infinity symbol, you can have two components. You can have complete presence and awareness of where you are now and who you are now, and being grateful for everything that you have gone through to get to who you are now in your evolutionary process, while building towards and creating what you're wanting to manifest, and having gratitude for both components as you flow between being deeply grounded and present and building towards what you're creating. And through any difficulties or struggles or challenges, you ground yourself and meet yourself in the gratitude and appreciation. It's a privilege that I get to be this version of me. It's a privilege that I'm alive. It's a privilege that I have another opportunity. It's a privilege that I get to move on this. It's a privilege that I get to listen and meditate and allow divine channeling and creativity to be expressed through me. It's a privilege that I get this inspiration that I can move on and act on in ways that light me up, spark joy in my being, give me a profound sense of inner enrichment and fulfillment, and create impact for others and how it may add value to other people's lives. It's incredible. You can just keep coming into gratitude for your being right here, right now. If you're feeling, because an entire justice card had come in, if you're feeling that you're wanting a sense of justice for something, you can just activate that in your energy and get on the energy of what I want is already mine. I've already done it. It's already here. Giving up the need for that to be via anyone else, anything outside of you, being in spiritual sovereignty and detaching from outcomes via others and wanting or needing anything, which is a repelling energy. To come back into your true justice is, I'm drawn to the energy of the owl, is being grounded and anchored in your own inner power, knowing your own wisdom and medicine and magic and your own unique gifts. I'm now guided to tell a story on how I connected with someone at a cafe recently and was wanting to access the Wi-Fi to work on something on my computer. There were issues with it, and he was going through so many things on ChatGPT and all these AI tools, and it's like watching him on his phone, like, oh, you've got plans, eh? And he's looking at me like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, what are you even doing in here? And that, even as an example, is how he was working in the cafe and saying, okay, this is my now reality, but I'm intending on moving into what I'm creating and envisioning for myself as my dream. So this is all temporary. And I know that more is available to me. And I know that I can make a breakthrough and go out into that. And I'd said before I left, like, keep following your dreams. You've got something. And his way of thinking, he was very sharp. He was very his maneuvers, like he wasn't giving himself enough credit. I was seeing from his energy, he wasn't giving himself enough credit for how smart he is and how talented in decisions and actions that he was making, and the energy of his presence in that place as well. So take that as it resonates for you. If you feel that you've been downplaying any of your gifts and talents, you're not quite where you want to be right now. Start appreciating yourself more. Start witnessing and journaling on the feedback that you get from other people and what people say is amazing or incredible about you. Focusing on the positives, that you may not be giving enough attention to your natural gifts and medicine and wisdom and gadgets and magic, excuse me, that you can monetize on to new levels, that you can share with others, that can bring you more joy, that you can use in your creative processes, and how this is like an incredible time that we're in now with the advancement of AI to work with tools in ways that allow us to get even better out of ourselves in our creativity and in bringing our visions into the tangible 3D reality. It is incredible. Like, it's never been this before. Like, there's so many possibilities, and this is not a time to fall into fear or overwhelm or to be concerned about your job and your future. It is the moment to be grounded in how magnificent you are as an energy, in your frequency, in your divine channeling gifts, in your humanity. I mean, this is not, it can't be replaced, it can't be replicated in the same way. Human touch, human hearts, human connection, conversation and stories, and our lived experiences. Nothing can replace that. And you see the wonder of how your stories are incredibly profound in the way that they can impact others. You know, if you've been, it's just coming, if you've been questioning whether or not to start your own YouTube channel, here's a message from getting to say, go do it, turn on your camera and just start and share your stories and share your voice, that your voice is a unique sound frequency and can be powerfully activating through your truth, through your wisdom, through your medicine, through your humor, whatever it is that you share. So just looking at the cards that I had seen to the side earlier this morning, an angel card of clarity has come out. You're needing to meditate so that you receive greater clarity on your steps forward, rather than falling into fear, to meditate and receive guidance in simplicity on letting your nervous system settle and relax. Because when you're calm, you're clear and you receive. You feel abundant, energy flows, and you become magnetic. Something comes to you in which you can respond rather than fearing or seeking or doubting or looking or hustling or grinding and wanting to do things. That you can allow your energy to be receptive to what wants to come through you in the energy of thriving, fulfillment, going on adventures. I mean, it really is once you meditate and you connect with that energy and you come back into your gratitude attitude for every now moment, seeing that illusion, fear, worry, doubt, and all of that are just illusion, that miracles are available to you right here, right now. You can just absolutely get on that vibe and appreciate it right here, right now. Let me know if this message has resonated for you today. Take good care of you, and thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, for stepping into book empowerment coaching calls with me for personalized reading if you'd like to do that, or to receive attunements to Reiki. Thank you again, and see you in the next one. That's a wrap.